What I enjoy most about my real estate career is two things, is working with Ambrose Properties and investing, buying and selling houses, working with my staff, and working one-on-one. When I have calls with Jim and Stephanie, you know, like usually Steph would call me and be like, Josh, I'm ready. Now we gotta find Jim. Where's Jim? And she would call Jim, and then Jim would conference in. But literally, for that next half hour, they would just sort of unload and be like, this is what's going on. And basically it was, Josh, how can you help us? This is what we got going on. You know, we're doing this and this. We got these roadblocks. Can you fix it for us? And it pretty much became a partnership type of role where I had just as much vested interest in their success as they did. Maybe I wouldn't have, you know, their bills, but they trusted me, they trusted Greg, they trusted Watson to be able to say, dude, I'm gonna bring you on, I'm gonna invest in you. And I took that seriously, and I take it very seriously. When I talk with any of these guys one-on-one, I feel like in that half hour or hour of time, I can literally change their business in a certain way. When I'm on the phone with you guys, even in the group coaching calls on Wednesdays, you don't have any idea how much time and effort I put into just planning those calls, because I really want to make sure by the time it's over that your business is different and it's better. That's important to me, okay? Thank you very much. Don, the Don Juan, how are you?
I'm great, thanks.
Great. This is Don Ferguson. So Don, please introduce yourself and kind of tell everybody what's going on with your business, what's been happening. You know, has this economy hurt you at all, helped you at all?
Oh, I love this economy. I've been a full-time real estate investor for about 4 years, and I got kind of a peculiar story. I used to be a full-time over-the-road truck driver when I got into the short sale business. So for you guys that say you don't really have time to start something new, think about a guy that's never home working 80 hours a week working deals. I made it work. My very first deal I made $5,000. That was like $1 million check to me, because I did it, actually I closed it when I was in Dallas. And I live in Des Moines, Iowa, so that was pretty cool. Where I've gone from there, from being a truck driver, I'll never forget this day. It was New Year's Day of 2006, my truck blew an engine. And as a truck driver, it's kind of a shoestring kind of operation. I didn't have $18,000 to fix my truck. So it was kind of a sink or swim kind of thing. It was either be a company driver again or be my own business guy. So I'd like to be my own business guy. And I went at it from there. Started working about 20, 25 deals, just doing mailers. And the funny thing about the business is, before I got into the real flow thing, is when you're working deals, the hot ones tend to be up front, and those are the ones you pay attention to. And one of the biggest things Shrek did for me and RealFlow did for me was they got me organized. So all the deals got the exact same amount of attention. I didn't forget any of them. And all of a sudden I was closing 2 and 3 deals a month. Income went up really fast, and I was very thankful for that, because again, I was pretty much broke and didn't have a job. And come on, if you're self-employed and an investor, people kind of look at you funny. So then I met you guys was it November here?
It was actually January of this year.
Was it January?
Yeah, we did it. Was end of January.
Okay.
08.
Okay. Wow, I thought it was longer. Okay. Wow, there's been a big increase since then.
Seems real long for me having you around, Don.
Yeah. January this year, you know, I joined the Platinum program, and I tell you, I got some good tidbits from it, because I was always negative to realtors. To me, realtors were the enemies. And I tell you, when I got into short sales, I found a power buyer or two, and they made me very, very lazy, because you just call them up, hey, I got this deal, and you're making $15,000, $20,000 on a wholesale deal, no big deal. Well, I took the plunge and started talking to realtors, and actually I found a couple that were really good at their craft. And it's like anything else, you got to find people that are good at their job, and they understand what you're doing. And all of a sudden, my average $15,000, $20,000 deals, they went up $25,000, $35,000, $40,000, $50,000, because I was starting to retail versus wholesale and worrying about selling them. My biggest thing, I don't know about you guys, when you first started, was I was worried about selling them more than anything else. I was scared to death of that. Like, I'm going to get this deal, I'm going to get a great thing worked out, and nobody's going to be there to buy it. And so that made a big difference in my life, and I thank you for that, is learning how to work with realtors.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Starting in February, I hired my right arm, Carla Van Hoosier. I brought her here with me today. But anyway, right now I have 2 gals doing the negotiations for me. I don't get to pound my head so much, and I get to keep more of my hair. But my business is great. I have people that do BPOs for me. I have realtors that sell my properties for me. And here's the best thing. 2 weeks ago, I was in Honduras. No phone, no computer, no nothing. And I had a deal closed while I was there.
How much did you make on that deal?
I think we made like $30,000 on that one.
How about that? 30,000 bucks while you're in Honduras?
So the main thing is get with the people that do the deals, and that's what you learn from. And that's what I appreciate about you guys. You guys are doing the deals, and you're doing the business as a business, not as like Joe Investor. And the cool thing about this is you can take this business wherever you want it. You can work it by yourself, or you can hire people to do things for you, or you can outsource. And the main thing is the 4-hour work week. I agree with that. You know, we're not here, again, truck driver, 70, 80 hours a week. A lot of us work 40, 50 hours a week, and you're working for the man, all right? Well, I'm still working for the man, and that's me, and I'm a pain in the ass to work for. I will tell you that. But on the other hand, it's kind of nice. I can go away for a week now. I don't have to worry. My business will handle itself. I have good people around me, and things happen without me being there, and that's very satisfying.
Very satisfying. That's awesome. Don, any advice for them? Maybe two pieces of advice?
My biggest piece of advice would be persistent. Absolutely be persistent. No does not mean no. It means maybe. And the deal is not dead till it's gone to sheriff's sale. You work it right up to the day of the sale. And I can't tell you how many deals that we've worked, especially, I'll drop the name Wells Fargo. They're a pain in the butt in Milwaukee. They'll tell us no, they'll close the file, we'll wait them out for a couple of weeks and get reassigned to somebody else, and we'll get the deal done. So be persistent. You don't always have to bug them. If you have a loss mitigator that's being a real pain in the butt, you wait them out till it gets assigned to somebody else, and you move on. I think that'd be my biggest piece of advice is no doesn't mean no.
That's great. Give Don a round of applause, please.